Now we're recording. Now we're recording the Kitana guide. Chad is having a mutiny. Listen, YouTube, okay? Because I'm recording this for you assholes, right? Chad is having a mutiny because they're telling me nobody wants to play Kitana and nobody likes Kitana and don't even bother with a Kitana guide, right? That's how shit become that Kitana is within our community, right? But I'm going to do it because I know there's like 4 of you motherfuckers with an Asian fetish that are like, yo, man, I want to give me some Chinese feet touching me on the face, like weird and shit, right? So I know there's like 5 of you guys that play this character, and we're going to make that guide for those 5 people. And chat, you're just going to have to hold it, all right? You're going to have to hold that. Look, they're mutinying right now. They're mutinying right now on me. I'm going to get rid of the chat box, right? Y'all not even going to fucking see what these guys are saying. They hate Kitana. I don't know why. She's not even that good. But let's go into the guide. Why would you pick this character? Nobody has any fucking clue. There's no reason to pick this character. You basically play this character if you really want to have a pretty Asian waifu. That's it. Do you like Japanese bitches? Are you into Korean bitches? You know, hey, I'm not anti-Korean bitches. Look, that's my subscription thing, right? Right?
This is a test.
It's me as Korean bitches, all right? I like Kitana, but everybody else doesn't. But there's no reason to play this character unless you're like really a fan of her, like as a person or as a fucking media intellectual property or whatever. All right. What is her archetype? Kind of good zoning, but with combos. She's like Liu Kang, but not as good at anything Liu Kang. Like she's like a bad version of Liu Kang, right? She could zone you out, and when she gets in, she's got some pressure. Unlike Liu Kang, she can convert that pressure into combos. Liu Kang just kind of gets a string into a special move and then goes back into the mix. Whereas Kitana, like, you have to have execution. Like, she's Liu Kang, but if you don't have execution, she doesn't work. That's why you would pick this character. That's not really a good selling point, right? Her best build, I told chat to kick rocks. This is the build that I put to kind of complement what she has. I have upward fan toss. Everybody's saying low fans. We've spent like an hour debating this, and I don't care about any of your opinions. We have the air shot, and we have ground war, which gives you square wave on the ground. All right. And the reason for it is this upshot, right? Everybody's taking the low fan. Everybody taking the low fan. But you guys don't understand neutral, and this is what I was saying, right? So you have regular fan, and what does that do? Controls the horizontal space so they can't approach, right? Up fan, right? You look at the space control of it. It controls a good 2/3 of the screen in the air. It is to stop them from jumping. Now, from full screen, it's not going to stop them from jumping. It's to stop them from jumping at around range 2 or 3. And the reason why that's important is because Kitana's biggest weakness is if you hold up, right? If you're fighting Kitana and you just hold up on your D-pad to make yourself jump, you're probably going to win. Like, she's free to jumps. She has to have something to stop it. Now, I get that people like to overextend with the low fan, add a special move, safe, blah, blah, blah. But, like, her strings are already safe. Like, why would you... Okay, you can overextend a couple of times safely to add a special move to your string to get, like, 200 damage or whatever, right? But, like, if you just play patient, like, she doesn't need to overextend and be safe. Just play patient. Don't press when you're negative, right? But she's got to have something to stop people from jumping for free. So I equipped the air fan. I also equipped this diagonal shot. This is to stop people from ducking, right? So when I'm spamming this shit, right, and I'm throwing that up there, and I'm trying to stop them from jumping, and they're just saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to neutral duck. Oh, okay, let me get that, right? Let me get that. You can do it off a shorty hop as well, right? So you can sit there and pressure them, do a shorty hop, get the mid going. That's not safe. Don't do that. I'm just saying you can. That move is like, yo, like that shit's minus 20. What is it? Minus 32 on block. So yeah, don't try to like do short hop gimmicks with that thing. But I'm just saying if they're neutral ducking around this range to get around your fans, you can throw one out there to stop the neutral duck. And then once you start the neutral duck, you can go right into your bullshit, right? That's her build. Her special moves are pretty much the same shit that she's always had. She's got regular fan. She's got the fan lift. She's got like square wave. We have this equipped so you can do it on the ground. Usually you can do it on the air. She's got regular fan, right? She's got that. You can amplify it. If you do this one, it actually throws more, right? So we do the up fan, and it actually covers like a lot of the screen space, right? So this absolutely stops their approach on you. And you can amplify that, and you can amplify this. It recovers your, if you amplify the air shot, it removes some of your recovery. You could do some cool-ass combos, specifically in the corner is where this air fan really shines. But mostly you're equipping it to control that diagonal space. Again, remember, zoning is not projectile spam. Those of you that do that shit, you don't understand the concept and you're bad at video games, and probably you should watch the rest of my fucking tutorials. Zoning is space control. So with this, you control vertical, or you control diagonal space in front of you, horizontal space in front of you, and then horizontal space above you. You have all your space covered. So as long as you control those zones, you can keep them out to set up your offense, right? Now, her most important moves to do that, she doesn't have a lot of important moves. Most important one, standing 1-2, right? This is like really good for a jab, right? It reaches pretty far. It's slow, but it's got really good range on a jab, and it's a very good whiff punish, and it's a very good interrupt, and it's a very good punish. Combos into down 2, gives you a low at the end. I believe that is flawless blockable. If I'm not mistaken, it's flawless blockable. So be careful about that. You know, maybe just stagger that a little bit. And you can't special cancel the last hit, but you can certainly special cancel the first 2 hits and get your basic bitch Kitana combo. Right? The simple shit. The easy stuff. But it's just a general all-purpose good jab move. You'll use it a lot in combo filler. And again, like as a punish or a space control too. Her next important move is going to be probably her most important move is back 1. Right? Back 1, 10 frame mid. Right? Am I mistaken? No. Back 1 is 13 frame mid. Really? I thought it was faster than that. Back 1 is a 13 frame mid. Well, goddamn. Goddamn, pal. I thought it was faster than that, but I guess it's not anymore. Did they nerf her? Did they take that away? Either way, back 1 is a 13 frame mid. Probably her most important mid. This complements her strike throw. Because if they're over here and they're doing this shit, you have your mid to kind of keep them from doing stuff. You have a couple of follow-ups on it. You have back 1, 3, 1. This one, you can't really do much off of it, right? Back 1, 3, 1 as a string is just to add an extra hit on your back 1, 3 stagger. So like this is actually a pretty decent stagger. You can't get anything off of it like fan lift whiffs, right? But you can get that, and then you can stagger it into that, right? The one you're really looking for is back 1, 4. This is like your main hit confirm. So when you're out here and you're getting your hit, you hit confirm into that. If you can catch it as a crushing blow, you can add a last hit, and that gives you big crushing blow damage. But for the most part, you're just hit confirming this into fan lift and doing your Kitana shit, right? You can also end it with this shit, right? I forgot to mention that move. This is like a basic bitch combo ender, down forward 2. It gives you a side swap. It combos off of almost anything, and if you can hit it in a combo that's higher than like, what, 8 hit moves or something like that? 8 moves or more, it gives you a crushing blow. So it's something that you want to end combos with. But yeah, fuck that. Anyways, I hardly use that thing. This is the thing. This is the move you will use more than anything else. If they're pressing buttons, do the last hit. Back 1, 4, 2. Get a crushing blow. If you hit confirm 1, 2, 3, that's 3 hits to hit confirm, right? So you can easily get that on the last hit, right? On the last hit, you can special cancel. See, I'm inputting it on the 3rd hit, right? You can special cancel this very, very late. It's your godlike hit confirm. In fact, it's probably your godlike hit confirm off jumpings too, right? Like, you just want to, like, always do that move, right? Next most important move is going to be back 2. This shit, right? For the longest time, people considered Kitana to be a 1-string character, and this was the string. Back 2. There's a couple of follow-ups. Actually, there's really only one follow-up. Right, so we have back 3, 2, or back 2, 3, 1, and then you can end it with a bunch of shit. But generally, like, who fucking cares, right? But either way, I'll go over it. We got back 3, 2, 1, and then you got like, you just kind of mash 3 and 4. So when I do that string, because it's a dial string, and I know you guys have problems with it, I just kind of look at this as like a D-pad where the buttons are 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just go 4, 3, 4, and I just kind of slide my thumb to get that, right? So you just go there, and then just slide my thumb, boom, boom, boom. These last hits are high, so that's the idea, is that they neutral duck to blow that up, and then when they start neutral ducking it, you go for this follow-up. That's an overhead. They have to block it high, so if they're ducking the high ender, To avoid it, you hit them with the overhead. Couple of things about the overhead, all right? Because I know a lot of katanas just kind of abuse this shit. First of all, if you flawless block it, which it's very easy to flawless block that last hit, she's at -17, which is death on block. Okay. Second of all, a lot of you katanas like to do back 2, 3, 1 into low fans and then mix up with the overhead. Listen, guys, I'm going to tell you straight up, all right? I'm going to tell you straight up. That shit is not real. It's lag tactics, okay? This overhead is very, very easy to react to and flawless block offline. So if you're one of those katanas that's like, yo, I'm going to do back 2 and then mix them up, right? I'm going to mix them up. It's like, dude, you're trash. You're like really bad because that overhead is very, very seeable. It's not going to work. It's not a true mix-up. It's fuzzyable. If you're hitting this shit online, it's because you're abusing lag. Because, like, that shit is way easy to see coming. Like, it's not even close. So, basically, back 2 is going to be your stagger. It's a dial-in, right? So, as soon as the first hit comes out, they're going to hesitate because they know the other hits are going to come out. And that's where the stagger bullshit comes in. You can do that, right? Catch them on that. Go for your combo, whatever. That's kind of the point of it. But generally speaking, on a hit confirm, because this is a long dial-in, right? 4 hits to hit confirm. If they block, generally, like, you just want to stop pushing buttons, right? It's -5. That's where I say that the low fan is, like, unnecessary. People are like, but you can add low fan at the end. And it's like, to do what? To get more damage. But if I'm hit confirming, like, then I'm going to get damage anyways. No, but if they block, you could overextend. Or I could just grab them. Or I could fish for a flawless block. This shit's -5. That's flawless block territory. Like, there's a lot of shit I can do without having to throw low fan at the end and then burn a bar to keep it safe. People that do that are shitty, and they live and die by the mix, and they don't have anything else. Don't be like that, please. Please don't. Learn your neutral, okay? Learn how to play. I know you're playing a low-tier character. Doesn't mean you have to be a low-tier player, right? Next most important move is going to be back 3. This is going to be your shimmy, right? So you're sitting here, you're doing your pokes. You can hit that. Boom. Gives you 2 hits to hit confirm. You can hit confirm on the last hit. You see, I'm entering the special move on the last hit. Doesn't combo into that. So really all you're getting is this. If you don't have ground war equipped, you can maybe get that. And even that doesn't really combo. So, like, you could do this. That doesn't even combo. You have to have ground war, but this is a really good shimmy tool, right? So as you're pressuring and they're blocking, you expect a poke, right? You back up, back 3. The range is kind of ass. I say it's similar to like Kung Lao's back 3, right? It's similar to Kung Lao's back 3. Use it in that purpose. I haven't done a guide on Kung Lao yet. But when I do, I will reference back 3. Excuse me. Back 3 is going to be your primary shimmy tool. It's going to be what you use to catch people poking, to punish pokes. All right. Next most important moves are going to be her fucking pokes, right? You got down 1 and down 3. Those are the ones that are notable. Down 4 is okay for like long range special move cancel gimmicks. But her down 4 isn't as notable as her down 1. Her down 1 is like really good because you look at the range that shit reaches, right? She has like one of the longest reaching down 1s. Down 3, not so much, right? So like, she has decent mids, right? She's got back 1. It's a decent mid. It's a little bit slower than I thought, unless she got nerfed since I last checked it. But either way, her down 1 is like a decently ranged mid, and it's 9 frames on startup. So it's not on the faster end of things, but the range makes up for it. What makes down 3 notable is we kind of covered this before the start of the stream, but down 3, right, is like a godlike anti-air, right? You can get this shit off of anti-air, right? Like down 3 is like one of her best anti-airs. As you can see, it kind of has a wonky hitbox. You have to hit the anti-air a little early to get anything off of it. But it does trade on a lot of shit, right? So think of down 3 because look at this. This is like one of the worst hitboxes in the game, right? But it works as an anti-air, so do that. That should be your primary anti-air. You can also do stand 1, right? You can do stand 2, those sort of things. But for the most part, down 3, especially for cross-ups, that's like the real kickers. When they try to cross you up, down 3 is so fast that it'll actually anti-air cross-ups. So keep that one in mind. The other notable move, again, it's kind of boring. It's her jump 2. Look at the space control and the active frames on this. Like, this is good, right? So Kitana, you know, if you have the air flutter, this becomes even better. But, like, she's got so much shit that she can get off of this jump, right? You can jump in and do air fans. Well, you can jump in and... Let me do it right. There we go. You could jump into air fans and then combo from there. Like, there's a lot, but mostly jump in 2 is for controlling a large amount of aerial space. If you just look at the range, like how much air it takes. So if you're playing footsies, right, and you're kind of like spamming her fucking good shit, right, you can start kind of throwing that out there to control space. Think of her more like a Marvel vs. Capcom or a Guilty Gear character. You're just kind of bouncing around, moving around, putting shit on screen, which is zoning, right, to try and clip them, and then from the clip, convert, right? Because she can combo off of a lot of shit. If she catches this air to air, if she catches this out of the air, she can convert that for like fucking 25, 30%. So that's why you want to use the jump too, especially when you're at this range, right, and they're looking for that shit, right? They're looking for that shit, and they're looking for the stagger, and you can just jump in and go right into the combo there, right? That's what makes jump 2 most important. Now, for Kitana's important ranges, right, it's going to be range 2 to range 4. So over here, she's actually kind of good because she can kind of throw her shit and just kind of spam that. And then at the start, again, range 2, round 1 fight, back 2, like 1 backdash and back 2 whiffs. Not even a backdash, right? At the start of the fight, a little step back and back 2 whiffs. So that's at good whiff punish footsie range. So you kind of want to stay at range 2 or 4 and bounce between the 2. Range 3, she's a little bit weak because it's easier to avoid her projectiles and like not get hit and then still get the jump on her, which is why we have the up fan. Up fan is to control space when she's at range 3. And range 1, like she's got okay buttons for rush down. She has pretty good pressure and good strike throw. But for the most part, you don't want to spend too much time in there. You want to cash out your damage and get the fuck out and go back to range 2 or 4 where she can keep herself safe. But that's the Kitana guide, right? Those of you that like Kitana and are glad that we have this guide, I appreciate it. Thank you. Those of you guys that shit on Kitana, man, she's a Mortal Kombat classic icon character. I can't believe y'all hate this character so much. Anyways, yeah, fucking subscribe or some shit.